How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another brand new video. And before this thing right here, this screen disappears from Dota, we get to appreciate Team Spirit for the 50th time when I open up this menu here. But as we all know, Toronto Tokyo, one of the best mid laners in the world, by far, obviously, because he won TI. What else can you say? I'm gonna be talking about which mid laner is the right one for you, or which mid laner should you be picking based on your preferences and whatnot. This is a beginner's guide. There's three heroes that we all know: strength mid laners, agility mid laners, and intelligence mid laners. Now there's one thing that I need to let you guys know, which is basically in Dota, mid laners have some jobs they need to accomplish, okay? And let me just put it like this. If you're picking a hero that doesn't accomplish these set jobs or rules that I'm going to implement, you're probably a really fucking dog shit mid laner, because that hero just does not do the required thing that he's supposed to do. Now, what are these things, you might be wondering? That's a very good question, my friend. I will tell you right now. One, you need to be able to, most of the time, a mid laner needs to be able to have impact as soon as the laning stages are over. So generally that's around, I want to say minutes 7 to 8, but it can be different for everything. But essentially you need to be a mid laner that can contribute a lot of things. You need to put a lot of pressure, whether that is like pressure, map pressure, tower pressure, your threat, just you like being missing on the map can be scary for some people. Hashtag void spirits, hashtag any spirit for that fucking matter. That's why all the spirits are amazing mid laners, because they're very mobile and they do a lot of damage, and they push out waves, which is crazy too, because guess what, mid laners needs to be able to push out waves, or you do a shit ton of damage just by default. Zeus, Tinker, these heroes don't really have any kind of tower pressure, or like ganking. They do, yes they do, actually, I'll take that back, they do, but they have a shit ton of damage that makes it so that you always can't be too low on the map sitting around just farming, because you're just gonna die. Or you're some kind of hero that has immense tower pressure, as soon as the enemies leave their base, like DP, DK, you take their tower, which is pretty fucking strong. Lycan's actually amazing mid laner in my opinion. And you play off some timing, you get snowballed, and you're useful in the game. But most importantly, I think people don't think about this a lot. I'm pretty sure there's more, but I haven't really been looking into it that much. But I believe that one of the biggest reasons why mid laners are mid heroes are the simple fact that a little bit of XP on them goes a long fucking way. Meaning that almost every mid, so what does mid give you? It gives you more XP, right? It gives you more XP. You get to level up faster than everybody else. So there's some heroes that if you give them levels, they just don't do shit. Like anti-mage. You never go anti-mage mid. I don't care if they have a fucking Storm mid. You're gonna get shit on, because what ends up happening is that Storm is a ranged hero. You're a melee hero. He's gonna build an Orchid and you're gonna die. Maybe you rush Manta, but you're just not good. Because the thing about anti-mage is that his mana burn gets slightly better. He has like a fucking mediocre ultimate that works with his mana break. He has a blink that barely scales with levels. The thing about anti-mage is that he needs to get gold. That's what he needs, right? He doesn't really care about levels. Like PA, yeah, levels are just not that fucking good, Any hero that with a little bit of levels just go up immensely in power, such as Storm Spirit hitting level 6, any of the spirits hitting level 6, really, seriously, any spirit hero that hits level 6, heroes that just gets like infinitely more damage from each level they get, their spells just become a lot better per level, stuff like that. Now with that out the way, boys, I want to be going into like what hero is the hero for you, let's say. By the way, this is a sick ass background. It really comes up to three things. Do you like spellcasters? Do you like heroes that have a mix of both? Or do you like heroes that don't cast spells? Let me just put it like this. If you're new to Dota, none of these intel heroes really matter for you except for maybe Necro and maybe like Zeus, because they're just too hard to play really. Usually heroes that cast spells actually require skill. Now when you're playing strength mid laners, I will recommend you not to play heroes like Auk. These heroes are just too advanced. Some very good mid laner heroes are, I actually think NizeYourself is amazing, but I'm not gonna recommend him because he has some very bad matchups and you can fuck yourself over. And you're already gonna know, I'm gonna say DK because I always do, and it's just something I've been doing and I will continue doing forever until the day I fucking die. DK is the most stable mid laner. I almost compare every single hero to this hero. He has a nuke, like a mediocre nuke that pushes out waves. He has a reliable, reliable. This is a strong stun. This stun is very strong. It's 2.5 seconds at level 1 and it's at 3 seconds at max. Now, I get it. It's not AoE stun. It's not fancy, It's not like a fucking vortex. But guess what? That doesn't matter. This is a reliable stun. It's always going to be there. He has an ability that literally gives him armor and HP. Okay, how much more straightforward can you be? Just gives you a fucking tango running at all times with more armor. And the ultimate that just makes him stronger. Because, splash damage, poison, everything. You can never go wrong by picking DK. And there are some heroes that you can pick early. Some you cannot pick late. Like, you can't first pick Storm. But you can first pick DK. Ideally, you could first pick Storm, but then they just pick like fucking anti-mage and they pick like 50 billion stuns, and your game is pretty much over. But they pick like Silence or whatnot. Yeah, heroes similar to DK are like Kunkka. I want to say Lycan's a little bit similar with the shapeshift and the tankiness and just like overall. You do need a little bit of micro though. I want to say that the easiest hero... You know what? I'll give you one hero in each category. The easiest hero to play mid is DK for strength heroes. And for agility heroes is probably something like Razor, I want to say. Or Viper. No, fuck that. Scratch that. Viper. Okay? DK, Viper, and fucking Zeus. Actually, no, DP. If you wanna just fucking spam Thunder God's Wrath and Refresher Orb that shit, just go pick Zeus. I love doing that. If you wanna actually be impactful with your team, just pick DP. Okay, that's it. End of video. Boom. Congrats. Enjoy. Now this goes a little bit more. I mean, anything can really work. Bristleback mids can work. Timbersaw mids. A lot of these mid heroes. If you wanna have a mid hero that's like, strength hero that's tanky, you can soak up damage and you have a stun. Kind of like this. If you want heroes with disables, it's mostly like strength heroes / like intel heroes. The agi heroes don't really provide any lockdown, I want to say. Most of these guys have really shit stuns or like just no stuns at all. They're more like, flash farmers with a mix of like magic / physical. That's very mobile. Well, some of them are mobile. I want to say the most mobile are the 3 spirits. If you're good at picking the spirits, you're pretty much set for every situation. They're unique to their own ways, but I do not recommend playing like Invoker or Meepo. So something like that. Now, which hero should you be picking? If you're a beginner, I would recommend you picking something like a strength hero, like something like Kunkka mid. You don't really have to even focus too much on the boat timing. That takes like probably like 5 games to learn, and probably 20 games to get used to. But you're fucking clearing waves with Tidebringer. What matters? You can play heroes like Timbersaw perhaps. Mars mid could be work too. Legion mid could work as well. Huskar is actually very easy to play. I play him. I thought he was hard. He's actually not that hard. Just don't turn your armlet off randomly, or else you will just fucking die. For agi heroes, you know, Bloodseeker's not bad. Medusa, if you want to play farming, oh right, I forgot to mention, guys. There's a difference between mobile mids and farming mids, like Alk and Medusa. Don't play these mids in a pub unless if you're like me and you don't care about other people's feelings. Don't play heroes like Meepo. You can play like Monkey King, Morphling. No, I want to say no. Viper, very easy pick. Weaver's okay as well. Veno. Troll Warlord could be good as well. TA, you know, if you just want to farm all day, but you also want to fight early, because TA has a much earlier timing than Alk and Medusa does. SF, do not pick. Razor. And yeah. Frontal heroes, pick DP. Quap is okay. Zeus. Necrophos. Lina. OD could be okay as well. OD is actually very easy to play. But guys, before I end the video though, I think I already, you know, spilled a lot of, you know, good stuff here. But one last thing is that there are some things called like a lane dominator and a lane non-dominator. So what do I mean? Obviously there's good and bad matchup for each hero, such as, you know, Quap against fucking Ember, Huskar against fucking Void Spirit. It's literally unplayable, right? Viper against DK. Some counters in the mid lane matchups, or like Necrophos against any fucking strength hero. Some matchups are so bad that it's literally unplayable, and all you try to do is push out the wave with your nukes and go fucking jungle, right? Like, let's say I'm playing DK against like Viper. You don't get your fucking Dragon's Blood. One, because it doesn't work, and two, because you're gonna die either way because of all the slows and poison. Like, stop trying to level up your Dragon's Blood and trying to tank it through. If I'm playing against a Viper, usually I get like a point in stun and I just max breath fire. I might get like 1 point in Dragon's Blood, or maybe none, because the 3 armor is not even that good, and the 3 health regen's like fucking useless. So I'm just gonna max out this, get like a bottle, and just go jungle. Honestly, you gotta work your way around it and push out waves and just clear jungle camps. You know, you don't fight them face on. I see that mistake so many times. So lane dominators are like Viper, you know, Viper, Necro in some matchup. DP could be as well, but the strongest ones are probably Viper, Quap. What else? Razor, Lone Druid could be very strong in some situations. Monkey King, Huskar, and Tempersat maybe. But yeah, as you can see, they all basically have one thing in common, is that they hit you, they do a lot of damage, they're super fucking annoying. They have an ability that just makes it retarded. Unless if you can just purge this off, if you're like Abaddon or like, you know, something like that. Or Slark. I mean, people do pick weird heroes mid just to counter the enemy heroes, which could happen as well. But you know, like generally in most matchups, it's super annoying to play against them. And yeah, there's heroes that do average, like Windranger, Lina. You know, these are not your lane dominator, but yeah, a good Lina player will make you fucking cry. I'm telling you, it just keeps clicking you. Same thing with a sniper, like any range heroes that just keeps clicking you. Holy fuck, it's so annoying to play against. But you know, the non-lane dominators are like your Zeus, Void Spirit, Ember, Storm, DK. You know, the Lycan, especially these passive ass fucking mid laners that don't do shit. Yeah, maybe SF could be a lane dominator sometimes. But yeah, that's essentially it, guys. You know, hope you guys learned something about mid heroes and whatnot. Please drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out Twitch, check out Discord, check out the Patreon, check out the anything everything, boys. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.